everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? Hey, I'm here with BeeCreative Crafts, and welcome to another live. Hello, Shatika. Happy crafting to you. Hello, Antoinette. So how is everybody doing tonight? What's in your cup and on your hook or on your needles? Or what kind of crafts are y'all doing tonight? I am working on a baby blanket. Not for anybody in particular. I just felt like trying something different. So I am making a baby blanket. And I may put it in my Etsy shop. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm terrible at keeping up my Etsy shop. It's been empty for forever. It's still there. It's just empty. And per the usual, I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Y'all hear something? It is my cat. Hey, Christina. I've decided it's easier to just let him in the craft room when I'm on my lives because otherwise he just sits outside the door and meows. Hey, Jen. Jen says, hey, Pam, I'm going to nod off, but I'm going to let you run. Awesome. Hey, Diane. Hi, Kivia. Ow, dude. That's my leg. He's trying to steal my yarn. Quit. No. I gave him some cat treats that have catnip in them. So maybe he will, it's called catnip and chill. So I'm hoping he will go chill. Hey, Ivy. Tiny. That's dough. Hey, Pamela. She says she is crocheting on her Inspired by Joy Afghan. You know, is that the one that on the Crochet Crowd? If it is, I looked at that one before I started this one, and I started to do it. But I decided I want to make that one as a bigger blanket. Like, use up some more scraps. Like, just do it like full-on scrappy. This one, I'm kind of controlling the colors. Not kind of, I'm absolutely controlling the colors. But this one, right, Kivia? She said, bad cat. Yeah, he's like attacking my yarn. Just happened to be laying on my leg. This one is called Goodnight Kisses Baby Blanket, and it's designed by Jeannie Steineiber. I don't know how to say her last name. But the pattern is on Crochet Crowd. On the Crochet Crowd, but it is a 5-row repeat. In the pattern, they change up the yarn quite frequently, but I'm just doing each repeat a different color. Hey, Lisa, welcome. But anyway, y'all, it has been freezing here. We had an ice storm yesterday. I was off. Oh, did she, Pamela? She said that Jeannie also designed the Inspired by. I love her patterns. They are so pretty. She's one of my favorite designers. I like a lot of Mikey's as well from the Crochet Crowd. But I like how they work on them together. Yes. Thank you. That's how you say her last name. She designed this one too. So, but yep. I like their stuff. And I have another one that I looked at on, let's see, it's Hooked by Helen, I think. Oh, y'all, check it out. We got somebody in the basement. Zach, what's up?
Nothing.
How are ya?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Hey, Jeanne. I think this is your first time up on my live.
I think it is too.
So, have you worked any more on your dish rag?
Yes.
Yay.
I'll go grab it. Hold on a sec.
All right, cool. So Pamela says, lots of pretty texture in the Inspired by Joy so that it doesn't get boring. Yes, and see, that's what I was looking at. And it didn't look to be holy. You know, a lot of times in the rounds you have those big holes and stuff, and it didn't look holy. So I'm thinking that's going to be my next one after this. Hi, Lydia. But yeah, so I really like genies. And who was I talking about? I think the other one I looked at was Hooked by. No, it's not Hooked by. What is her channel name? Chris. Shoot. What happened? Helen. Her name is Helen. Oh, what is her last name? Hi, Cecilia. Hey, Granny D. How are you? Oh, now I'm gonna have to go look up that other one. But Granny D, this pattern I saw by the lady I was just talking about, the name of the pattern is called Faith, and I thought of you. Hi, Angela. How are you doing tonight? She says, hey, Pam and Zach and everybody in the chat. She is doing fine, drinking water and working on her scrappy blanket. Awesome. Now I got to go find out what the name. I think I've got it still on here. Lisa says it's been raining really hard where she lives. Oh, yeah, that's also the thing I was talking about. It's been cold. So yesterday, or night before last, it started raining. Then it turned to freezing rain. So yesterday, my entire car was just a big, giant ice block. So I stayed inside, and I went to everybody's lives. Okay, so Crystals and Crochet is the name of that is the name of that other website. Helen Shrimpton is the designer, but she has a blanket called Faith. I thought of Granny D. I almost started it last night, but it had like 90-something rounds. So I was like, no, let's not start that one yet. But her Cosmic Cow, the Cosmic CAL, was another one that I liked of hers that I wanted to try. But anyway, Zach's back.
I lost the hook.
Oh no.
But I found it. Yes, I've done so far.
Woohoo! That's what you need to do is just finish it, and it doesn't matter. Yep, just finish. Exactly, Granny D says. Yep, faith is where and how I live. See, and you had just mentioned that on your live, and then I saw that pattern, and I was like, it's so pretty. It's a really pretty blanket. I was like, So, I was telling Granny D I found a pattern that's called Faith, and it made me think of her. Oh, stop. But anyway, so yeah, we had a layer of ice on everything. So yesterday was a snow day, and then this morning we went in late just to give the sun time to come up and start melting everything off.
I had sent home early again.
Did you?
Yeah, it was storming bad.
But have you got snow?
We got lots of snow.
So do you ever get ice up there? I mean, I know y'all get a crap ton of snow, but do y'all ever have like ice storms?
Yes.
I started to take some pictures. I mean, it's beautiful, but it's so dangerous because it like freezes all the trees and they look like glass and they're so pretty, but I know it just makes them super heavy and it makes them weight down and break. Lisa! Hey girl, how are you?
I'm right, how are you?
I am good.
I thought while the neighbours are quiet, I'll come up.
Absolutely.
There's a little bit of the snow we have.
See, it's so pretty. See, here it's just cold and wet and rainy and right now icy. But, I mean, this weekend is supposed to warm up to like 50 degrees, which I don't know what that is in Celsius. I need to like calculate it, but
this is at Christmas.
Is crazy. That's so pretty. See, if it's going to be cold, I want it to be white and snowy.
Well, we're sitting on 17 degrees and it's pissing down raining and we're supposed to be in the middle of summer.
See, I just hate the rain. Hi, Theta. How are you? Granny D says, and then that ice causes power outages? Yes. And there were a lot of people that were really affected by it. Luckily, my power did not go out, but ugh. And then you got the idiots that try to drive in it. I mean, you can't drive on ice. It's ice. You know. So
That's why they're idiots, because they drive on it.
yeah. But I just stayed home in my house, and I was like, ooh, because I thought about doing like a pop-up live. And then instead, everybody else was on and everybody else was doing pop-up lives. So I just went to everybody else's lives.
Oh, no, there was 50 million and one pop-ups.
Yeah, yesterday was so many. And then tonight I was over at Miguel's. He did a pop-up live, and then
I did
Crystal
Miguel's.
went live. Huh? Yeah,
I did Miguel's.
Yeah,
and then I also quickly was on Crystal's as well.
Yep. I don't chat as much on hers because her chat goes by so fast.
Oh, I know. And then I was also at 6:30 this morning, my time.
Mm-hmm.
I was on Michelle from Crocheting Cancers as well.
Mm.
I knew I was getting up going to the toilet. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been on.
Yep. Okay, so Zach says 14 Fahrenheit, but feels like -4. Dang, Zach, that's cold.
In Celsius,
I know
that is.
Still. Let's see, what is it here? It is currently... Okay, so it's currently 31 degrees. I wonder if it tells me... I think I scrolled down here the other day and it told me what the Fahrenheit was. Maybe not.
It is -10 Celsius, but feels like -20.
Yuck. It doesn't. It's 31, so 32 is freezing, so it's right at freezing, so. Grady D says she feels like she's going to mold. I hear you. Hopefully it will stop with all the rain.
Why don't you all pack up? Why don't you all pack up and go to Northern Territory where it's stinking hot?
Huh, yeah. We could. I wouldn't mind it. Lydia says she'll come up and show us what she's been working on. Absolutely, if you want to, come on up. And Krista should be on in the morning. Grady D says, I just love going to Secret Yarnery. I know, but my problem is I sometimes oversleep and I miss her.
She's on too early for me.
Oh, yeah. Theta says she loves my singing videos. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Yarn again. Remind me what your name is, because I've done forgot. I have a name in mind.
Is it Teresa? Tricia? I think it starts with a T. I'm sure of it, because I just watched one of her videos earlier.
You're right, Teresa. See, that is not what I was thinking. Hey, Sunita.
Hi, Sunita.
Hi, Sunita.
Oh, hi, Lisa. I forgot to say hi to you when you first came up.
Hi, Zach. That's all right.
So, Lisa, what are you working on?
I just thought I'm doing this Line Brand one that I got.
Pretty.
And I thought I'll turn it into a baby's blanket.
What's up, Sky Mountain? That's my baby, my oldest baby. Hi, Trevor. That's my oldest baby. His birthday's this weekend.
Oh, happy birthday, Trevor.
Granny D says she knows she oversleeps sometimes too and hates when I miss folks, right?
Mm.
And I always miss Ursula's lives because they're super, well, not all of them, but like her Monday morning one, I think.
I always miss that one.
Yeah, that one's early for me. Let's
see. That's all right for me because it's 10 o'clock for me when she's 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So I always make that one, but I don't make her Friday ones.
See, and I usually make her Friday one.
Because that's early hours of the morning.
I popped up on her live last Friday because I was like, why not? She said, anybody want to pop up? I was like, sure, I'll pop up.
Oh, and she's great to be with too.
She's so sweet.
Mm.
Theta said she is making a beanie on her Centro. You know, I was looking at some of those the other day, the Centro and the Addy. I don't have either one. And then I was thinking, would I really use it if I bought it?
That's the thing you got to look at, isn't it? Would you use it if you buy it?
Yeah. Teresa said it's 6 a.m. for you for Ursula's live.
Yeah, it's too early. Yeah, I'm still in bed unless I'm going to the toilet.
Mm-hmm. And I saw Lisa Lady Bird on another live the other night, and I was like, and I knew that her back must have been hurting because it was like another 3 a.m.er for her. Theta said she wants an Addy. I think I do, but then I look around and I'm like, where would I put it? I could find a spot. I betcha.
I've got no room for one.
I have plenty of room. I just have lots of stuff that needs to be moved and gone. Okay. Teresa's for her live. She says 10:15. Oh, your New York time. Gotcha. Theta said she got hers for Christmas and she loves it. Kivia says I want a Furl's Odyssey hook. Right? I tried to, they restocked, and y'all, they sold out so fast. It was crazy. Like, I got the email at 10 o'clock that said they were restocking, or that they were going to go live at 10 a.m. And Hobie Bingo had just started. So I waited for them to give me my Hobie card, and then I went straight over to the Furls site, and I put some cards, or put some hooks in my cart, clicked checkout, and from the time I put them in my cart till the time I checked out, which was like maybe 10 minutes, they had all sold out. It said, sorry, some items in your cart have sold out and your cart has been updated. And I was like, okay. You know, I thought maybe one of them was gone. Nope. I had 4 in there. All 4 of them had sold out in under 10 minutes. And by 10:30, all but one size had welcome back, Zach. All but one size and one color had sold out, and that was the Sienna size P.
That sucks, hey.
Mm-hmm. So, but that's okay. I did get one of the metal streamlines that went on sale the Friday before. But so I'm gonna try those out and see. It just wasn't meant to be this go round. So maybe next time.
There's always a next time.
Yep.
You don't get it this time, you'll get it next time.
Yep. I figure it's not the end all be all. I will survive. I have plenty of other hooks. So. Granny D said she missed the Odyssey restock too. I could not believe they sold out that fast. Hey, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Chris says, drinking H2O, making a yarn. Woo! Okay, it jumped. A yarn cake caddy from South Yarn and a 4mm. Sweet. Sunita says she still hasn't touched the Centro she got last year and she only used it once. So, yeah, see, that's what I'm afraid of, that I won't actually use it. But, hold on, y'all. We got somebody in the basement. Hey, Renee. Hi, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
Hello, Zach. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing, Zach?
Good.
I was very uncomfortable on last night live with Angie.
Oh, did
live. Yeah, I with when what's her face Degarine wasn't very respect for anybody else. Zach knows what I'm talking about.
Hey, Regina.
Sunita's asking you a question. How much do you want to buy my Odyssey for?
Ooh, what size you got, Sunita?
I love my knitting machine.
Oh, do you? So you use yours quite a bit then?
Oh, yeah. One of my friends took my Addy knitting machine, my big one, but I had a big central knitting machine she didn't know I had. So I used that making that set of scarf and fingerless gloves and scarves that I do.
Very cool.
Nita has a G and a H.
Okay, let's see. Let me catch up in the chat right quick. Granny D says, Sanita, you can crank out some hats and stuff pretty quick. Teresa says she used her Centro so much she burned it up. Now she wants to upgrade to an Addy. She likes to make hats for donation. Well, that's cool. Zach said he'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm going to make ads for the homeless people. Maybe not, if I don't do it homeless people, I'm going to do it with has not 18.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And they're changing up the way they're doing the hat not hate. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, they're not taking up donations anymore. They want people to make the hats and donate them locally and keep it going.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing it for the schools here in town.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. Everybody's saying hello. Granny D says, yep, Lydia knows a lot about the Addy. Sanita,
Yep.
Send me an email or let me know how much you want. I will give you my address and I will PayPal you some moolah. I do not have a G or a H in the Odyssey. Hi, Nancy. Welcome in. Hi, Yarny Knots. Hey, Joy.
How you doing, Lisa? I haven't say hi to you.
I'm doing good, Lydia. What about you? I've been watching your videos. I've been watching your videos.
Well, I'm going to make another video maybe next week. It won't be this week.
Yeah,
this weekend.
I got 2 more shorts to do on 2 of my things, but I just haven't done them yet. But I need to do them, so
Enjoy.
Rather than that, that's all I've been up to.
Cool. So Kivia, they said they put out a video as to why they were, or a post as to why they're not collecting them anymore. I think they're just wanting to get away from, I think it was just a lot. I think they were getting so many hats.
Uh-oh,
it was just overwhelming. So, but I don't know. I didn't watch the whole video.
Zach will be back, Lydia.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just getting used to Zach doing that, so.
Yeah. Regina says local veterans hospital or home would sure probably also love them. Yep. Kivia says she doesn't have a Odyssey hook at all.
I don't know my beanies. There's a wool yarn shop that I go to half an hour away from me that they collect and then they send it to a group where they've got about 6, 7, maybe 8 different places that need donations, and they'll tell you exactly what they're short on and what they need.
Oh, well, that's cool.
They need a lot of beanies, scarves, and there was something else, but in the Aboriginal colours.
Oh, okay. So what are those colors?
Red, yellow, and black.
Red, yellow, black.
Because the red is the earth, and the yellow is the sun, and the black, I think, is a symbol of the people. I've got to relook at it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Granny D, if you feel like popping up, if you want to keep your hands busy and chit-chat, you are welcome. And anybody else, I can have up to 6 people up here. Hey, Grandma.
Hi, Jessie.
Hi, Jessie.
Hey, Bren.
I'm doing my little cross-stitch round here. I wrote down my little
What
cheat.
are you working on, Lisa?
I'm doing a baby blanket.
Ooh.
I like those colors. Those are pretty.
Because now that
I love
we can actually get Lime Brand, it's the
Yeah.
bundle
I
of
love
love.
that. Is that the thick yarn?
Hang on. Well, it's telling me I can use. No, it is a medium 4
Mm-hmm.
Moyen.
No, it's a
MOYN.
regular.
It says to
Okay.
use. It says to use a J10 in brackets a 6mm hook.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
Cool.
But I also have it in the blue as well, Lydia.
Is that what's
Ooh.
that one called?
This one's the bundle of love from Lime Brand.
Bundle of Love. I like the
And
shade blue. That's pretty.
I think you remember, Pam. Remember I said to you they had this, but it was $14.99.
Right.
Hang on a minute. I'm going to mute myself. I've got a phone call.
Okay. Well, she does that. Regina says they're still collecting blankets for Boggy Creek. All right, cool. Regina says she loves Lime Brand. And Renee says pretty colors, Lisa. Yes. So, Kivia says, I don't know if I want the Lime Brand hooks or not. I've never tried the Lime Brand hooks. What brand are they, Kivia? Are they just their own brand? And Lydia, when you come back up, you'll have to show us what you're working on.
I will.
So, Zach, are you
Yes.
working while you're sitting there?
Yes. Well, no, but I'm gonna be.
Okay. Okay.
Remember, Pam, I said to you that skein of wool was $14.99 and I will not pay for it?
Right. Yes, I remember you saying that.
They had it on special. So I picked up 2 of the pink and the blue and 2 of the blue and the white one.
Nice. Hi, Rudy.
But I will be back. I have to do something for reading. So I'll mute myself and you'll see my symbol. But I will be back.
Okay, cool. Jesse says, how's it going? It's going pretty good here for me. We had an ice storm, but we're thawing out now, so now everything's going to be cold and muddy. All right, Miss Lydia.
I'm working on this dishcloth, Pam.
Here, let me make you big. Hold up. There you go.
I like that.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, so are you knitting it?
Yep.
Knitting it. Look at you go with your knitting. That's pretty. I like that.
And I'm taking a break on my scarf because I want to do the dish rags right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, and sometimes it's nice to do a dish rag because they're smaller and you can, like, if you were making the dish rag, your scarf would have been done.
I know.
Yeah. So, start with something small. But yeah, Zach, don't you unravel that again. Just keep going. If you mess up, it's fine. Kivia says, yes, Lime Brand has their own line of crochet hooks. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. I haven't tried any of theirs. I didn't realize they had their own line of crochet hooks.
So where do you live at, Pam? In Tennessee? How far from you from Knoxville?
From Knoxville, I'm about 3.5, 4 hours. Just depends on traffic. But I'm about 45 minutes from Nashville. So I'm right in the middle of the state. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
I have family lives in Tennessee, so I have 2 cousins on different set of cousins, has different last names in Tennessee.
Cool. Can I help you?
I've been to Tennessee before, so I wanted to ask you the other day, other week when I was on, ask you where you was located at.
Don't lay on the yarn.
That's tiny, right?
Yeah, that's tiny.
Tiny, what are you doing?
Tiny
He's got to get his screen time. All right, so Teresa says she loves the colors. Lydia, it's coming out great. Chris says the Lion Brand hooks mimic the boy heads, but they're longer. Oh, okay. And
Lydia, did you show what you were making?
She
Give
did.
me a minute.
And Kivia says the Lion Brand hooks, they also have them in bamboo. Cool. She did. She is knitting a dishcloth. Show her, Lydia.
Give me a minute. I just started a row. I will finish here in a little bit.
Okay.
Then I will show you, Lisa.
No worries.
Okay, let's see. Kivia says I have family in Tennessee as well. Very cool. Jessie, she says, yes, Zach. She's messed up so much. Still learning all the stitches. Keep practicing. We're working on the object. Latest was a sweater with a 4-foot long arm and angled backside. Hey, that's okay. Chris, how far am I from Illinois? I have no idea. I'm not sure how far it is to Illinois. I would say probably, gosh, I don't know. I don't know. I know, like, I can go up through Kentucky and be to Cincinnati in several hours, but I don't know how far it is to Illinois. But Michelle says, I just got out of class at 8:45, then had to write a thank you for getting a scholarship for school. Awesome! Congratulations. Friend Michelle says her son lives in Asheville. Very cool. Very cool, very cool. All right. Did you show it again? She said no, she did not see it, Zach. She did not see your washcloth, so you need to show it again.
Hold on. Let me finish the stitch. Okay. That's what it looks like so far.
You got to start somewhere. I think it looks great. So you're going to finish it. We have faith in you. Well, maybe not tonight, but you will.
But you will. I'll be back.
Okay. Pamela says, congratulations on the scholarship. Yes, that is awesome. And then let's see. Kivia says, always have a backup hook the next time, Zach. Right? That's okay.
I do.
He's got one now. Regina says, awesome, Brenda Michelle. Yes, yes.
So how's your weather, Pam?
It is cold. We've been having an ice storm. A lot of it melted off today, but it's still quite a bit on the trees and stuff. But it's supposed to warm up this weekend, so it will melt off. Jessie said, yes, Zach, it's coming along. You made it to round 2. Yep. How about up there where you are, Lydia?
Day was kind of cold, but this Saturday is going to be 50 degrees.
See, that's what it's going to be here. It's supposed to be 50 here, too. Hey, Tina!
Tonight, low is only 9 degrees.
Only? That's cold.
That's cold.
Yeah.
It's -4 Fahrenheit here.
I didn't see what it said.
Oh, wow.
Here, let's see. The low tonight is 29. Or 20. No. Yeah, 29. No, 25. I hate when it says, okay, it says the low is 29, but then it's showing that it's, okay, because that's rolling into tomorrow. It's going to be 25 degrees overnight. Which is cold for me.
Tomorrow is going to be high of 37, low 12 here.
Oh, that's cold.
Saturday.
All right,
Saturday's going to be 50, high 51, low 31.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's supposed to be in the 50s this weekend here too, so I'm good with that. Jessie says, no more frogging, Zach. You got it. We have faith in you. Yes.
Sorry, I go to a funeral, so I rather have nice weather than cold weather.
That's true. That is true.
My boyfriend's mother passed away a week ago, so her funeral's Saturday and
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
afternoon.
I remember you saying that. I'm sorry sorry about that.
Thank
So
you.
that'll be
Sorry to hear
a
that.
hard day. Let's see
Hi,
here.
Laura.
Tina says 30 degrees, going down to 20 overnight. Burr. Zach. Jessie says she started her yarn collection. She has 8 skeins of yarn. Woohoo!
Yay.
Zach loves frogging. So do you now.
I really don't.
Well,
Hey,
it's
Laura.
it's 16 degrees Celsius here now.
Yeah, see, and then there's Nancy, 72 in South Florida. Sorry. See, now that's when I'd be like, sorry, not sorry. Somebody was like, it was 80 degrees in Florida yesterday, and like, I think it was our local weather had like a meme that they shared, and it had like the whole United States was all in freezing, and then it had like 80 on top of Florida, and it said everybody in the United States hates Florida today.
So did they all move to Florida or what?
No. It was just in this area. Yeah, I mean, it was because it was so nice and warm there, and it was freezing everywhere else. Jesse said frogging is only good in the Frogger game. Renee says sorry for your loss, Lydia.
Well, thank you.
Regina says it's 36 right now, but it's supposed to rain again tonight below freezing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's been going on here, so. Yo, my bestie's lurking. She just sent me a text and said, I see you. I can't see you. Hi, Summer. Ugh. Fix my shirt. Need to get me a...
I like your yarn stuff by you, Pam. That's neat.
Thank you. I got it at Hobby Lobby.
How much, you know?
I don't remember, but I got it when they always had their furniture on sale. And, then for a while they took everything off sale, but then they started putting it in the rotation. So just watch it. For this, it's right here just out of screen, right there. It's got a barn door that slides. Let me see if I can slide it. Nope, I got stuff in the
I
way.
need something like that in my room.
Mm-hmm. I've got a couple of them. I've got this one in brown, which is taller. Then I have a small one in my bathroom. And then over in the middle of the room, I made one that's like an island. So it's white. Summer, what's up?
Hey, Summer.
Thank you, Sunita. I will go check it here in just a minute. Tina says, what is everyone working on? I am working on a baby blanket.
And I'm working on a baby blanket.
I'm making a dishcloth.
So I'm working on a baby blanket too. But with Bag a Day pattern though.
Yep. And mine is called the Goodnight Kisses Baby Blanket by Jeannie Steinberg. Y'all, I know. Jeannie, I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. But the pattern is on the Crochet Crowd, but Jeannie is the designer.
Well, you're not supposed to butcher names.
Bam, which Jeannie?
Steinheimer. See, I need to go listen to Mikey say it. Jeanne, Jeannie Steinheimer. Steinhiber. But the pattern is called Goodnight Kisses Baby Blanket. There's a written pattern on the Crochet Crowd website, and then Mikey is doing. He has a tutorial on the on his website. And Lisa Summer says hi back to you.
Okay.
Let's see.
I will check that out.
Thank you, Pamela. She put Jeannie's last name in the chat.
Stein Hilber. Stein Hilber.
There's no L. It looks like an L, but there's not. Stein. I always thought there was L too. It kind of runs together.
But there is an L in there. It's Hilber.
Is there an L? I didn't write down
Yeah.
the L. Maybe there is. Okay.
That's why I was saying Stein Hilber, because there's an L in between the I and the B.
Well, see, I didn't write down an L when I wrote down her name, and I probably just wrote it because I just hand wrote it really quick, like, so I probably just didn't put it on there. Either way, that's her name.
Can you make Green Stitch's cottage thing a bit bigger? You know how she
What?
wrote the name? Can you make it bigger?
Make what bigger? Her name or the blanket?
No, what she wrote. Can you make that bigger so you can actually see what the letters are down the bit? Because I'm sure she's got
Hold on,
HILB.
Let me go look here. Hold up. I can pull up the Crochet Crowd website and just show y'all what it is that I'm working on. BeeCreative.com.
Because maybe, because it looks like there's an L between the I and the
Yeah,
B.
it is. There is an L there. Let's see. Good night kisses.
Just so then that way you give the people the right one.
Right.
Oh, and then the Green Sticks cottages, that's what it says on my pattern.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the right
one of the
spot.
patterns. Let's see. Oh, she's got this in a rectangle too. I could have done this rectangle. What? Okay, hold up.
Well, why didn't you?
Well, because I didn't know it wasn't a rectangle. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so that's the right. So I just wrote it down wrong. Let me see.
So it did have an L there?
Yep. Maybe that's why I was trying to say it wrong, because I had it written wrong. Okay. So this is the one I'm working on. I'm doing this one in the middle.
Ooh, that's pretty.
But see,
Both of them pretty.
it's got it where it changes colors every few rows.
And then the kisses one, is that like what Krista from the Secret Runner is? She starts off stuff like that rectangle too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but see, now I'm kind of wishing I had done it rectangle. But I've already started a circle, but so now I'll have to do one. Okay, so let me go here. Yep, there's a L. I just wrote it down wrong. Stein Hill.
That's okay. We all make mistakes.
Yep.
That's pretty. I like that.
I just wrote it. I'm going to put a little L right here.
Yeah, you want to, so then that way when someone asks you again, at least you can give them the right pronunciation then.
Or I can spell it. I can't say it. But this is what it is. This is what I'm working on. So,
Maybe when you
finish, I like that color.
Yeah.
Maybe when you finish that one, you can go back and do the rectangle one.
Yep, I may have to. Like this one, I just did just to get rid of some stash yarn, destashing, and I had this big old ball of what is this stuff called? Pound of Love, I think. Is that what Line Brand has? Yeah, Pound of Love in this pink. So I was like, I'll just try it.
Okay, B, I'm going to show Lisa what I'm knitting, working on.
Yes.
So make me
back. Oh, wow. Are you knitting that one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there you are. You're big.
It's just
That's good. I like the colors.
Thank you.
Can't wait for you to do a video at the end when you've done it.
Yeah. I'm going to make a video on my scarf in my just rags. That way people can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, why not? That is gorgeous. I'm just playing my game. I'm up to collecting on my game, and I was just playing it while I was listening. Don't you hate it when you play games and you've got a certain time to do certain things in?
Yes.
And if you don't, then you've got to start all over again. And
So
I don't
what
want to
game
do
is
that.
it?
Oh, it's a merging game. It's a merging game. I'm up to, I don't know, level 29 in one bit and level 64 in a different bit of it.
Cool.
But if you don't get all the right, you get 8 challenges, I think it is, 8 or 9. 9 challenges. And if you don't get all the 9 challenges done in the 24-hour period, it starts fresh, but you don't lose where you left off.
Oh, okay.
So now that I've finished all of it, once how many hours do I have left? Once 10 hours are gone, it restarts from the start now because I've done 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 levels you've got to do, but I've done the 5 now. So now I've got to wait 10 hours to restart over again.
Oh.
So yeah.
Yeah,
And
I've got a couple
sometimes-
of games I do that, and then when I run out of lives, then I have to wait. Tina says
Yeah.
games frazzle her nerves. I have some that do, and I just have to put those aside. Pamela says, ooh, love that pink and white together. Renee says, very nice. Tina says she can't say it either. Talking about Jeannie's last name. Pamela says, very pretty, Lydia. Tina
Did you
says,
go up?
nice,
Did
Lydia.
you watch Sandrine's, Jeannie, and Bonnie's live? It was this morning for me.
I
It
did
was this
not.
afternoon for this evening on this late afternoon for me.
I saw that
When-
when I went and saw that Miguel was on and Crystal was on, and then after that I saw that they had done a pop up, but I missed it.
Oh, okay, I was just going to ask what Jeannie's channel name was.
Butterfly Dreams, was it that Jeannie?
No, not that Jeannie. This was a different Jeannie.
Oh, that's Ginny. What is her channel name?
She's got
You know it's back?
Hey Chandler.
Proverbs something.
Oh, okay.
She was on. I know Butterfly Dreams with Jeannie. I don't think I've ever seen her on Sandrine's pop up live.
Yeah,
This was a different
Proverbs.
Jeannie.
Let's see. I've got her on my.
Oh, Nene says Proverbs. Oh yeah, Jeannie Proverbs 31. That's it.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think I'm I better check. I think I'm subscribed to her.
I think I am.
She
Yeah,
made a shredder off of her knitting machine. Ginny
Did what?
did.
She made
She
a
made a shredder off of her Howdy knitting machine.
very cool.
I've seen it. I know. It was really pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was saying she does a lot on her Addy machine.
Cool.
Oh, come on, don't be a cow. Click on me.
So Summer sent me a message that said that according to Google, you say Jeannie's last name Steenelber, but
You know.
I don't know that that's right either. I understand, Tina. She said she's having trouble typing tonight on her phone. I tried to send something the other night. Was it on yours, Lisa? When I was messaging and it kept changing the word every single time.
It kept changing. We had no idea what you were trying to do.
Like I would type it, it would say it was right, and then it would auto correct it to something else. I'm like, no. I sent it like 4 times. I was like, just forget it.
I know it's sad. Like I do the same, and then by the time I see it go through, I quickly try and delete the message so I can retype it. Time I retyped it, it's already been read.
Yep. Yep.
How is Liz doing?
I don't know. You know, she went live last week, and I thought she was going to be back Sunday, but something either came up or she wasn't feeling well again. I don't know. Hopefully she'll be back soon. And Liz, if you're listening, tell us howdy do in the chat. Let us know how you're doing.
Yeah, I've been thinking about her.
You know who I miss seeing? Is
Who?
Oh, what's her name? Is it Doris?
I was thinking about her today. Yeah, Rose
She
cottage.
was on all the time and she was doing all these beautiful crochet, and then all of a sudden she just
Yeah.
put.
Yeah,
And
Doris
I
from
keep
Rose
thinking,
Cottage. I don't know
yeah,
what happened. Something, I don't know. I mean, obviously something that caused her to pull her channel down. I just don't know what that something is.
and
Yeah,
I
I was
miss
thinking
going
about
into
her today.
hers. I really miss seeing her.
And I've been missing Melanie. You know, Melanie and Bob the Builder.
Yeah, I feel sorry for her losing
Yeah.
her dad.
Yeah, her
That's
dad.
bad.
Yeah, her dad passed away, so which I'd seen it on Facebook, so but hopefully she'll be able to be back soon. Because I know that's gotta be really rough. Because I think it was
Yeah.
unexpected. Even if it's not unexpected. I mean, even if you know it's happening, you know it's right, Tina. Yeah, her dad passed away, and I knew that she had been taking care of him, so or
Him and her husband.
mm-hmm. Yep. And then Tina said, yes, she took all of her channel content off. I know, right? Doris did. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was just so sad because I used to love going in to see, watching what she does and what she gets and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, Zach,
Now,
I saw that too. I just don't know what it was. But,
yeah, I don't know either. Just she was there one minute and gone the next.
mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking, oh, okay.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah. I just hate that whatever was going on though that caused her to pull all her content and everything and she may have just made her account private. So I mean, she may whenever she's ready come back and put it back. I don't know.
Don't know.
Yeah,
But it's just so sad when that happens, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's just so sad. Regina said she's wondering what happened. Don't know. Oh, Zach said Doris was having personal family issues. Okay.
Yeah.
But I think if I remember, she did say one stage something about a friend's partner or something passed away, or I could not, I might have got it wrong, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, she did a video, like a farewell video, but she didn't really say what, just that she was going to be gone for a while. So,
what a shame.
mm-hmm. Angela said she had health problems too. So, well, hopefully everything is okay and that she's doing okay.
Me too. I just hope she's doing okay.
Yeah.
It's just, you just get so used to watching people and really getting into certain channels really good, and then they've gone.
Right.
Which is a shame.
Yeah, because you miss people when they're not there. Just like I noticed that working for Yarn, Mary, I hadn't seen her around, and then I saw her in a live last night. She said she had been gone for I think 9 days off of YouTube. But when you see people in the chat and on other people's lives, and you get to talking to people, and then you miss them when they're not there, commenting and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You may not realize it at first, but then after a while, you're like, I haven't seen so and so in the chat in a while, or So.
Yeah, someone said that to me the other week. I think I was on Sandrine's typing. Oh, we haven't seen you around. I said, yeah, I've been around, but thing is, you've got to remember my time zone's different to yours.
Right. And sometimes I put stuff, like I'll lurk and I won't say anything. Like I was on yours the other night, Zach. I was there. I didn't say anything because I was doing this right here, and then I'd have to put it down to chat. So, but I was there listening.
Yeah, sometimes I do that. I'll go and I'll thumbs it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll listen because I'll probably be doing something, and then I think, oh yeah, I should. I'm actually. And by the time I look up, their live is finished.
I think I'm going to when I go on my live, I'm going to go on my community tab and post what time, what day, when I'm going to go lives.
Mm-hmm.
My lives.
That'll be good.
That way people know, hey, I'm going to go this time, come join me, or that way,
Yep.
I just wing it and pop up when I pop up.
Yep.
Hi, Veronica.
Regina said she was just about to make herself a wearable because of Doris. Well, you still can if you remember how to do it. If not, there are plenty of others, but I think you can do it. I have faith in you. Tina says sometimes she uses her TV and thumbs up, but can't chat, right? And my TV now, like they updated my app and on the TV so I can see the chat. Well, it puts the chat up there, but it puts the chat like on top of the picture, so I can't really read it very well. So I still have to use it on my phone. But yeah, if I want to chat, I have to chat on my phone, but I'm usually watching on TV. Hey, Veronica. She says, hey, Pam, panel, and chat. Hope everyone's having a good day.
Hi.
Yeah, I'm having a good day. I've got no kids at home at the moment. Well, one's on the way home and one's gone now. One's gone.
I saw Eden's video. I'm so glad she liked her hat and that it fit.
She was hoping that she'd make you laugh.
She did.
She really enjoys her hat. As you guess, you know. I mean, if you look out my window, we've got great clouds and we're supposed to be in the middle of summer. We might as well put our hats on now. Well, I don't think we will be next week because we're getting 4 days in the 30s, so I think they'll stay where they are. Our weather is just crazy. Today. Our weather in Melbourne is just crazy. But you know what? I wouldn't trade it for the world. Would not trade it for the world.
Well, that's good. Sometimes I would trade Tennessee weather.
The only thing
for the most part, I like Tennessee weather, but man, sometimes it can be too extreme. I'm not a fan.
I can hear music, but I'm listening to my video that's just gone up, and it's down soft so you don't get thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yeah, it just annoys me when we get stinking hot weather, because I'm getting older. I don't like the hot weather, so I'd prefer it a bit cooler. But I wouldn't change our weather for the day. So that suits me to a T.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't like it when it's super hot, and I don't like it when it's super cold. So,
but if it gets hot during the day, I want it to where I can sleep comfortable over night time.
Mm. Yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting because you don't have an AC. See, that's ridiculously insane.
Mm.
But as hot as it is there, you need air conditioning, right?
Yeah, but I have to ask the people that I'm renting off, and they're only putting them in unless you've got special medical needs.
Right. But see, I mean, like most of the houses around here have them. Like, I just couldn't imagine.
Mind you, with the government housing that we're in, the ones that are emptied, they're putting them in, and the people that are going in don't have medical conditions.
Okay.
And everybody else has to prove why they need to have an aircon with a medical condition.
Yuck.
So if I was there, I wouldn't be able to do it. I don't eat very well.
Mm-mm. Well, I mean, when it's in the 90s there, I mean, that's just hot. Even if it's a dry heat, that's still just hot.
Yeah. So, I mean, like today, it's not bad because it's only 16 degrees, so we'll sleep all right tonight. But it's when you get 4 or 5 days from 30 to 45 and it doesn't cool down at all, and the house is an oven as it is.
Right. Which, I mean, when I was little, we didn't have AC, and we all survived, but I don't know. Now I'm spoiled. Now I'm spoiled.
Do you have a ceiling fan?
No. There's my fan.
I have a fan, too.
I have a fan and air conditioner in my room.
There's my fan, too. And they don't work. They work, but it's cold. It doesn't bring out cold once the room's heated.
Right, it just blows around hot air. So Zach, do you have AC up there in Canada?
Nope.
See, y'all have hot days too, because one of the ladies that I talked to at work is in Canada, and she was telling me how I guess back during the summer, how hot it was, and she was looking to buy a portable air conditioner. So I went to like Canada Amazon to look at the air conditioner she was talking about getting. It looked pretty neat. I was like, I'd never seen one, but I was like, oh yeah, I'd definitely invest in that. She's like, yeah, but by the time she finally decides to get it,
I
starts
agree
cooling
with
back down.
Tina. You can cover up when it's chilly, but you can't.
Mhm.
You don't like the sweaty. At least you can keep warm when it's cold.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, you can only take off so much, but I guess that's true. But I don't like to be hot or cold. Veronica, what are y'all working on? I am working on the Goodnight Kisses baby blanket that you can find on the Crochet Crowd website, and then Mikey also has a tutorial for it. And Lisa is also working on a baby blanket.
Baby blanket, yeah.
Zach is working on a dishcloth. So, Zach, are you leaving us?
I am.
Okay. Let me see your dish rag. Okay. We're going to keep on you.
I know.
You got it. And then Lydia is also working on a dish rag, but she is knitting it. Let's see.
I'm gonna show it one more time
Okay.
after I
Regina
get this
says-
load done so she can see it.
Okay. And Regina
That new
says,
people coming.
yeah, you go ahead. And Regina says you can buy a portable inside AC with the wheels that go where you want to go. Okay, that's cool.
We used to have one like that. We used to have to put water in the back, but if you put ice cubes in it as well, it blows out that icy cold as well.
Oh, that'd be nice. We have a lot of I used to have a window AC because like one room in my house, the central didn't go to it, so I just had a window unit.
Yeah.
Thank you, Veronica. Regina says she's cold in the winter and hot in the summer. Yep. I just don't like it when it's like super hot, and I don't like it when it's super cold. That's why my favorites are fall and spring, but they all have their disadvantages, I guess. The allergies and all that kind of fun jazz.
I have very bad allergies during summertime. That's why I have an air conditioner in my room.
Yeah. You comfy?
Yeah, I'm comfy.
He keeps grabbing my yarn. Like I'll
That's
pull it and
easy.
he'll grab his little paw and go. And then he'll look at me.
Because you're
There
taking
is
this
my
step.
knitting dishcloth I'm making.
So what yarn are you using?
Peaches and cream
Pretty.
from Walmart.
Peaches and cream go in a bowl that you eat, not knit with.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be back. I think I heard my door go, so I'll be back.
Okay. That's pretty.
And my knitting needles are have me have a soles on my fingers. So I picked these up from the Dollar Tree. These here.
I
These
bought one of
things.
those too. Yep, I bought some of those
And
too.
I love them.
Yep, because mine was it your pointy finger? Because that's where I kept pushing
Yep,
my.
me
Yep,
too.
I kept pushing the needle down. So I have some of those too that I use. Wait, is it right here?
And these really do work.
Yep, look it.
Yep.
I mean, you can't, but I think it's like a little thimble. I don't think that's what it says on the packaging, but they're in the craft section. Little
Yep.
silicone thimble thingy. Yep, they work great. They're good with if you're working with hot glue too. Like if you need to dab
Yep.
it down. Lisa's
Yep,
back.
they do work.
I'm back.
I use it when I use my glue gun too. It helps not burn my tip of my finger.
Yep, because I'm all the time like, oh, I need to get that down just a little bit. And I'm like,
Yep.
woo. Nancy said it's for using with hot glue. She uses it too. Yep. And see, that's what I bought it for initially was for hot glue. And then, but I'm like, Lydia, when I was knitting not long ago, my finger was getting sore. I was like, oh, I'm going to use this little thing. So.
People told me I should use those, the paper clip things when you flip paper.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any of them in here at home. And I should next time I go Walmart, I'm going to see how much they are.
Mm-hmm. Those are basically
And
the same things.
Yeah.
Little rubber thingies. Let's see. Hey,
Yep.
Pamela, Wicked Granny, how are you? Dixie says she has a thimble too when she has knitting, especially with the smaller needles. Yeah, because them smaller needles are sharp. Regina says she's headed to the kitchen for Rice Krispies.
Sorry, that was Eden.
And I read Rice Krispies, but my mind went straight to Rice Krispie treat. Now I want a Rice Krispie treat.
But I was taking, before I got these, I was taking 2 pennies on my finger and help my fingers out too. And that helps too. So
that's a good idea. Wicked Granny says, yum, right? Rice Krispie treats. Yummy.
Your Rice Krispie crisp things, they're like we can use cornflakes.
We have those too. We have a cornflake one. We have a cornflake candy thingy. But the Rice Krispie treats, you take Rice Krispie treats and you take butter and you take marshmallows and you melt the butter and the marshmallows and then you dump the Rice Krispies in and you stir it up and make the Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, we put ours in a cupcake container, but with our cornflakes, you do it with honey.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we have a cornflakes. We have some sort of cornflake thing that we have like at Christmas and stuff. Or
like chocolate crackers.
My mom, we make those at Christmas time. This year we didn't make any. Last Christmas we didn't make any treats.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think if there's like a special name for the corn or for the
honey joys, we call them.
All right, chat. What do you call the little cornflake treat candy thingies that we make? I want to say
my mom and I call them the Christmas treats candy.
I'm thinking, do they have peanut butter and sugar and?
No,
Americans use peanut butter. Where's it called honey joys? Veronica said she was craving crispy treats lately and still need to make some.
Mm-hmm. And y'all, food has entered the conversation.
And Eden's not even home.
It was just a matter of time.
Eden's not even home. But she will be soon. This is our honey joys.
Okay, let me make it big. That's kind of what ours looks like. Well, why? Oh, I'm right at the wrong spot. There we go. Okay.
And we do our chocolate crackles in the same way.
Okay, yummy. Okay.
So you need to come to Australia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Tina says she says she loves no-bake cookies. Yes, me too. The chocolate, you take cocoa and oatmeal and sugar. Yum.
Chris said they're poppy chew.
Puppy chow.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. See, we have a puppy chow too, but we call it but it's made with like I don't know, haystacks. Yes, I'm thinking yes on the haystack for the Rice Krispies or for the thing I was trying to think of with the and peanut butter. Right, I was trying to think of the other thing. Yeah, the peanut butter, oatmeal, cocoa. Yum. Those are so good. Okay, corn flake. Yeah, well, these are peanut butter cornflake cookies, no bake. So they do. Some of them do have peanut butter. Cornflake candy.
Yeah, Tina said, yeah, peanut butter. Veronica, they are yummy, the honey joys.
See, and then here's old-fashioned cornflake candy, but it doesn't say peanut butter.
But my favorite is chocolate crackles. I'll show you what they look like.
I like homemade fudge.
Yeah, that's yummy too. Maybe we just call them cornflake treat things like this was saying, but I guess there are different names. Pamela says our haystacks were chow mein noodles and butterscotch chips. Really? Oh, because it looks like hay.
This is our chocolate crackles.
Those look good. What's in those?
Those.
Hold on, flip it back around. I got
sorry. And the recipe is there, but I don't think.
Okay. I was gonna say that looks like Rice Krispies too. So okay.
And then because all you do over the oven is you're just melting the cocoa powder and cocoa, and then once you got all the mix, you put your rice bubbles in there, and then you stir it all in the fridge. It goes. I love Cocoa Pops, chocolate crackles, but I don't make them because I'd sit there and eat the whole lot.
Do you have Cocoa Krispies over there?
Cocoa Krispies? I don't know. I'll have a look. I've never heard of them.
Okay, see, we've got Rice Krispie treats, and then we also have Cocoa Crisps, which
I like that
treats,
too.
but they're already chocolate. Wicked Granny Pamela, she says she loves the no-bake cookies. Her husband used to make them in a pan and just hand her a spoon.
I met her on my live other day, Wicked Granny. And because I asked her what her name was, and I couldn't think what her name was, and she told me Pam. So when you came on my live, so I got her channel name, so I don't mess you guys up.
Yep.
We got a breakfast cereal named Cocoa Krispies.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I haven't had them. Yeah. I did see them the other day in my supermarket, and I walked past them. All right.
If you like those crisp that you make, you might like the chocolate crispy. Might like those. Veronica says she used to always beg her mom for the spoon when she made the no bakes. Mm-hmm. Yummy.
All right.
And then I met Margaret Che in my my life other day too. I didn't know who she was till she always come on Michelle with Kansas, and I'm like, oh,
and who was that?
Now I know who you are, Michelle in Kansas.
No, but
in Kansas.
No, but who was you talking about? Was on there?
Margaret Che.
Oh, Margaret Che. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'll just got to go and let Eden in the front door.
Okay. So, Wicked Granny, are there any other Pams here tonight? Yes, there are 3 of us. That I'm aware of, there are at least 3 of us here. Let's see. Regina, she's back and listening and eating her Rice Krispies. Yeah, you got us all talking about Rice Krispie. I read Rice Krispie. You said Rice Krispies. I heard Rice Krispie treat, and so now we're talking about food. Tina says, no bake, you have time to just write. Yes, chocolate crumble and sticky delight. Yes. But they're so good. Joy wants no bakes now. Pamela says, but I like the sticky delight. Yes, that's yummy. All right, sorry, Lydia, go ahead.
Yeah, So I'm meeting new people in my channel that people come up on other people's channels. So I've been writing what I do. I write everybody's channel name and their names. That way I can remember who they are.
I started doing that, but that is in the living room, and then I don't know where. And so then I don't know what I did with it. So I started to make a new one, and then I do have the notebook in here tonight, so I should write it all down. Okay, let's see. Veronica says her mom used to melt butter and brown sugar and coat Cheerios or cornflakes to make a sweet treat. Yes, yummy. That sounds good too. Tina says this is making me hungry, and it's 11:15 at night. I know, right? Sunita says, "Oh, I missed the thumb, but you got it now. Thanks, yeah, thummies. Thank you, Sunita." Green State Cottage. Pamela says, "I'm here, Wicked Granny." All right. Let me go back over here. I was waiting for my emails to load up, and they weren't loading. Here we go. Now they are.
So you work tomorrow, Pam?
I am off on Fridays.
Lucky.
Yeah. Well, we're Monday through Thursday. Sunita, I just read part of your email. I just read the first sentence. I will read that. I will read the rest of it later. That makes me laugh because it is true. Pamela says, "I've said the same thing, Lydia. I'm planning to put all my hand scratch notes into a notebook." Yep, I need to get them all. I need to put one in here when I'm doing my lives, so I can keep track of everybody's names. A lot of them I have learned, but I think if I write it down, it might make me remember it more. So, yep. Everybody's saying hey to everybody. Veronica said she's been trying to do that too. Write the names down if they're not on their channel name in her notebook. Yeah. I've been trying. I just haven't been succeeding. So what I need to do is go back and watch my lives and write down when I ask people. Because if they're here, if they're here for a couple weeks, I try to remember it. But then, or if I've seen them in a live right before. So, yep. Chris says, I just try to remember. Not working well. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. My memory is not great when it comes to stuff like that. And usually I can remember somebody's face, and I've always been like that. I can remember their face, but putting a name with that face, not always. Okay, I'm ready for single crochet. See, I wrote down my cheats. Ooh, I wrote down what the 5-row repeat is. So now I'm ready for a single crochet round. Did you let Miss Eden in?
Yeah, she's in. Yeah, she got off a couple of bus stops beforehand because the bus driver was nearly caused 2 accidents.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Our drivers, they're idiots. I don't know where they get their license from.
Well, that's scary. I don't blame her for getting off. Tina says, I wrote them all down, but then they got all out of order and can't find it right. Well, see, that's my problem. I started keeping track when I first started hanging out in Cynthia's live, and I thought, before I start doing my lives, I'm going to figure out who all these people are. And so, Tina, I wrote her down, so I knew who Camper 14 was. I know Tank is I Love Crochet. And so trying to write down everybody's names, and then I was like, but those I all remember, but then people change their channel names, and then I'm like, no. But some of them change it to make it easier. Sunita, her name is awesome. Her name is Pamela. She said, hi, Wicked. I don't remember your name. Her name is Pamela. Pamela.
See, I have a cousin named Pam, so I will never, forget about you guys.
Let's see. She says, I waited table for years and I'd see people that knew me outside of work and they knew my name, but I didn't know theirs. I just know what they ate. Right? Exactly. See, if I see people outside of even where they work, it's like if I go in, if I always see you at this restaurant or if I always see you at Hobby Lobby or whatever, and then I see you out in the real world and I'm like, I know that person from somewhere. I did that to the guy that we have a place that sells kolaches. And I saw him at another restaurant, and I'm like, I know that guy. But he was there with, like, his kids and his wife, and I'm like, why do I know them? And then, like, later, it dawned on me, oh, yeah, because he sells me the little kolache things. Sunita says she's the same, but she tries to remember. Tina says we need a big alphabetical notebook with pages in them, right? Yep. Sunita says, oh, yeah, it's coming back now. Yes.
Eden says, hi, Pam.
Hi, Eden.
And you got to say hi, Lydia, too, because she's there. And she said, she's waving.
The other Pam is, let me scroll up so I can give you the exact right name of her channel. If it will let me. Well, I know him. Green Stick Cottage. Green Stick Cottage is the other Pamela.
But is she still in? Or did she go?
I don't know. She commented a while ago because when Wicked Granny Pam asked. So, yep, there she is. She's still here. She's hanging out.
She's playing peekaboo.
Pam from Green Stick's playing peekaboo.
Yeah. Sunita was asking who the third Pam was, so I had to scroll back up. I want to make sure I get your channel name right.
I don't think I have her. I don't know the third Pam, I don't think.
There she is. Yep. We were all in a chat one day. I guess it was a week or two ago. All of us Pams being all incognito. You got BeeCreative, Wicked Granny, and Green Stick Cottage.
It's like that if I go into Kim and Ginger's. You got me, you got Lisa the scattered Grammy, and you got about 4 or 5 other Lisas that pop up.
Well, yeah, the other night, what was it? Let's see, what was it? 2 weekends ago? Was it 2 weeks ago that I had all the Lisas in my live? 2 Lisas on the panel, Lisa's in the chat.
And then you disappeared and we took over.
I know, right? That was crazy.
We think we've done a good job for you.
You did. Y'all rocked it out. I was very happy y'all did that.
What happened that day? Because I don't think I came on that day.
My camera, my webcam, it just went out. It just shut off. So I could still see everything, but they couldn't see me or hear me. So my camera went out and it lost connection. So I had no microphone, no nothing. So
see, Pam Pam from Green Stick said she remembers that night, Lisa night.
Yep.
We just need a not in the chat.
Pam Green Stick says she is doing endless back post, front post, double crochets. Yep. I was doing one the other night like that, and I was like, okay, enough of this. But
is that your cat?
I like doing blankets, but I just have to do something else in between them, especially when they get so big. Somebody says, Sunita, are you a Pam too? She says, nope, I'm a Sunita.
Well, Tina forgot who the third Pam is. Tina, it's Wicked Granny, Green Stick Cottage, and Pam from BeeCreative.
Yep. And then Wicked Granny says, what are you making, Pamela? So Green Stick, yeah, what are you making? All right, Spaz.
Your cat is having a spaz.
Yeah, his catnip and chill did not work. He is running like a crazy cat.
Put him outside.
Oh, no, he doesn't like outside.
Then he might calm down then.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Chris says time to eat something. Late night meds. Really want those treats, right? Mm-hmm. Yummy.
Eating food into the chat.
Yep. And Tina, I heard Lisa answer you. Pamela. Oh yeah, that's right. She's doing the Inspired by Joy Afghan crochet along with the crochet crowd. Yes, inspired. It's a pretty pattern too, because it popped up on my search last night when I was looking for a blanket pattern. And I was like, ooh, this one's new. And I was like, oh, that's the new one, because it was showing that there was a new, it had just dropped one of the things. So that's okay. Sometimes I am too. She said her keyboard is old and tired. Me too. Sometimes I feel old and tired.
Well,
I think we all
Sam,
get
I think
that.
I'm going to get off of here.
Well, thank you.
I
for
do
popping
have
up.
to. You're welcome. I do have to work tomorrow, so if I if I didn't have to work, I probably would be stay a little bit longer. But
well, Lydia, you have sweet dreams. Have a good night. Have a great day at work.
Yeah.
And I'll be
thank you,
thinking
Lisa.
I'll be thinking of you because I'll be Saturday.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll see you around before or after, but yeah, you'll be in our thoughts on Saturday.
Well, thank you, everybody. It's been rough on my boyfriend. I know that.
Yeah.
I check on him other night and see how he was doing. He said, "I'm so sad. I miss my mommy."
I bet it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hard for a while.
Yep.
So
each day it gets a little easier, but it does take time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, when my father passed away, I still have issues with that because he died at home. My dad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's
So.
Yeah. I still have both of my parents, and I'm very fortunate and lucky, and so yeah.
I don't have either of my parents, so
I live with my mom, so, and I have two sisters. My brother is gone, deceased too, and my nephew is deceased too. So,
Aww.
and all my grandparents are deceased as well. So, my mom's mom taught me how to embroidery. So, I still embroidery. I haven't done it for a while, but.
But that's good because you have something that you can do that will remind you of them, so you keep their memory alive.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody is telling you good night and have a good night.
Good night. See you probably next Thursday.
Okay. Well, thank you again for popping up.
We'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Granny D says she is still here, putting the project down for a bit.
Maybe Granny D needs to pop up.
She does. Yarn again says, Teresa says, well, it's 11:30. Must say goodbye. See you around.
Good night, Teresa.
And prayers. Absolutely. Good night. Good night. Everybody's saying good night. Good night. Good night. Yep.
And then there's two of us.
Yep. And then there were two.
We started off with 4.
Yep. Yep. Oh. Yeah, this blanket is pretty easy. So now what pattern are you using on? You said you're using a bod pattern. I didn't even ask. Yeah. What pattern are you using?
You know where you do the when you do the foundation one, you do single crochet in every one. But when you go back, you skip one, and then you single crochet, double crochet, skip one, single crochet, double crochet.
Yeah. What is that? Is that the thistle stitch? That doesn't sound right.
I don't know what she called it, but I know that you miss a stitch and then you skip one, then go to the second one.
Yeah.
So you always single and double crochet in the one one bit before you move on.
It makes a really pretty textured blanket.
It does. That's what I like about it.
Yes, y'all. Lydia is reminding me to tell y'all, if you type Buzz in the chat, it will drop your channel link. That's the only thing I have Nightbot set up to do. So if you type in Buzz.
I like Granny D. She goes, "Nah, I'm about to fall asleep trying to stay awake, though."
Right? I was about to fall asleep before I came in here. I wasn't really, but what I was doing is I watched, after Crystal's live went off, I turned off the TV. I was like, I'm going to go in there and get everything set up. And instead, I started reading a book on my phone. And it was tiny, so it was making my eyes tired. So.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Which I can make the print bigger, and I could have went and got my iPad because I have it set up larger. And then I can adjust the lighting on it so that it doesn't make my eyes tired. But Pamela, Wicked Granny, says, I bought some cotton yarn at the Dollar Tree the other day because I've never used cotton. Tried it earlier without much success. Oh, I'm sorry. I like their cotton. It's a little splitty. And it's, if it's the Premier Just Cotton, is that what it's called? Is it Premier? Or is it the Crafters? One of them is not 100% cotton. It's a cotton acrylic blend, but it makes really nice bags. Thank you, Sunita. She said it's the Suzette stitch.
That's it. I couldn't remember what Crystal called it, but I just like the way it turns out.
Yeah. It's
It's a beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. I mean, even with the colored one, it turns out nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. Tina says that is not the best cotton to learn. That's not the best cotton to learn to love, right? But it makes nice bags once you get used to it. But it is pretty splitty, I found. But I tell you that okay, she said part of it was the hook she was using. She changed hooks and that's helped. Yep. 85 cotton, 15 acrylic. Exactly. But it still works up nice once you get used to it. It's just yep. But not all cotton is like that. The cotton from Hobby Lobby is nice. And you can get the Mainstays cotton at Walmart is pretty nice too. Okay, let me scroll back up. My chat jumped. Regina dropped her channels. Y'all can go show some love to Miss Regina and Lisa Knits. That is my little person up on the panel. And there is her link, so y'all can go check her out. Chris Kaleidoscope says, ooh, yummy snacks would have definitely been better. Yeah. Ooh, Sunita started a Nicholas Sparks book, Dreamland. Ooh, nice. I haven't read that one yet. I am reading all of Julia Quinn's books right now. She wrote Bridgerton. And they are, what is the right word?
I like what Sunita...
They're very romancy.
I like what Sunita had on when she was up on Sandrine's live.
What's that?
She had a shawl on.
Mm.
It was in like a white and a pink, I think it was. I'm sure Sunita would tell us the right color it was, but it was really nice.
Cool. Jessie says these party animals are still partying. Regina said the 4-color brown blanket the bod showed was gorgeous. It is. And that's just the Harlequin stitch. And she does have the tutorial up on her page. Up on her channel. Or I saw a picture of it on Instagram. But I'm pretty sure she's got the tutorial up. The Harlequin stitch is it looks really cool. And it's not a hard stitch. And I do like the Catherine Moe too, but I have a pattern book, and y'all in the chat that have ever done the Catherine wheel, do you do them all the same color? Because I always do if I'm doing a Catherine wheel, I do it all the same color so that it makes like a circle. But this pattern book had it like half. So like the bottom half was like, say, blue, and then the top half was green. And then, I don't know, they were using 4 different colors. And I'm like, why would you do that cool of a stitch just to like hide it with all the colors? Because it didn't make the full wheel. I mean, the wheel was there, but it was multicolored. So, is it just me or is anybody else like that? Tina says, yes, that Dollar Tree cotton does make good kitchen and items and bags. Yep. She said that it is the Premier Just Cotton 85. Oh, 15 polyester. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's not an acrylic blend. I think the one that I had was an acrylic blend. I may have to go check it out. Chris says Lily is better for kitchen items. Yep, it is. The peaches and cream or the sugar, dude, you gotta go. Peaches and cream, and was the other one sugar and cream, sugar and something? And then you can buy it in the big cone too. Veronica said she likes the Hobie cotton that she's tried. You know, I bought some, but I haven't made anything with it. I bought the Cotton King cake, but I think it's going to be like a shawl. I think it's going to be a wearable. Regina says she needs to try the Walmart cotton. You do. It's really nice. Like, they don't have a big selection of color on the mainstay cotton, but it's a really nice cotton. It's comparable to the I Love This cotton at Hobby Lobby. It's really nice. Yes, it does not have a give. Cotton does not have much of a give. It doesn't have stretch like the acrylic does. Nancy dropping channel. There's Nancy's channel. Brie Michelle, she says, what do you think that they're skipping books in the TV series? I don't like it. I don't like that they're skipping around like that. Do y'all watch Bridgerton? Okay, so like if you if you watch Bridgerton on TV, the series, they're skipping over a book to go to like the 4th book. I don't like it. That's why I had to go. But after the first 2 seasons, I had to go read the whole series because I wanted to know who ended up with who and what happened. And I really wanted to see how closely the TV show follows the books.
They don't always.
It follows it sort of, but they've made some changes on the TV show that like you don't find out until like book 4 or 5. And then I'm like, so now I'm like, how are they gonna? But yeah. But she writes, oh my goodness. Like what you see on the TV show versus what you can read and what your imagination can do, telling you, makes me wish I was born a royal or a lady. Yep. So I don't like that they're skipping around. I want them to stay truer to the books, and they're making a new show about the Queen on Bridgerton, which there's not a book, but but Julia is writing a book to go with the new series. Tina says YouTube's been hiding bod videos lately. I saw her saying that something about the algorithm got all screwed up.
She was saying that on one of her channels the other day, how YouTube's been hiding a lot of her stuff.
Sanita said her shawl was the I Love This Yarn Pinky Toes and Soft Pink.
Yeah, that would have been the one. It was really nice. I really liked it.
Regina says she loves cotton acrylic. I can't speak. She loves cotton acrylic blends. And Tina says she thinks they're nice too. Pam says she only got 2 of the little balls, so not sure what to do with it. They're 87 yards each. I made
a market bag.
That's what I made with mine. I made a tote, but I had 4. I had and they were all in fall-like colors. And then I wanted to go back and buy it again, but the problem with my Dollar Tree is they never have the same color. Like, so when I go back, they have something different. So they don't restock it usually. But it made a really pretty, I made a tote bag that I sold at a craft show, but I only made one, and I made it up as I went, and I wish I had wrote it down. But I possibly did, but I don't think I did. Renee said she loves the mainstays yarn, especially the sparkle. Pretty. They do have a pretty sparkle. And I like the one, I have one over there, it's Red Heart, and it's, the sparkle in it is iridescent. So it looks like snow. It's like, it glistens. Tina said she made dishcloths out of her cotton that she got from Dollar Tree. And Sunita says you could make a twisted headband. Ooh, yeah. So, Sunita, do you make up your own twisted headband pattern, or do you follow somebody else's? Pam says, good ideas. Thanks. Sunita says, would I be disappointed if I read the books, or should I read instead? Oh, girl, you need to read the books. I'm just saying. So I started out with the Bridgerton. I went ahead and read book 1 because I wanted to see how it followed the TV show. And book 1 is pretty close. I mean, there's a few things that are slightly different, but book 1 is pretty spot on to season 1. And then they kind of veering off a little bit in season 2. And then season 3 is just like they skipped ahead a few books, but or skipped ahead to book 4, I think. But yes, you need to read, because after I read those, then I got hooked. And so now I've read all the Bridgertons. And then I went on to my little Libby app to see how many other books she had. And so I'm reading, the book that I was reading before I came in here is called Lady Whistledown something. Hold on. It is called Lady Whistledown Strikes Back. And she talks about all these other things. Like you're at a party, and like in Bridgerton, all the Bridgertons are there, but she's talking about other people that were at the same party, which I have found I really like with her books. You know, a lot of series don't do that. So she's got the whole Bridgerton series, but then she also has, I don't know, the way I say it is Smythe Smith. I don't know if that's how you really say it or if it's Smith, but the ones that play music, but they're horrific. She has a whole series with them, so it talks about them and the girls that are playing the music. But all the other characters from her other series are also in this book, but they're not like the main players. So all of her series kind of tie back together, which I have found to be very cool. Renee says, has anyone seen hearts and smiley faces on the bottom of their lives that you can tap to like the live? No, but I was in something the other day. What was it? Oh, it was on TikTok. And I was trying to send my friend a reply. She sent me a video and I was trying to reply to it. And it kept sending smiley faces all over the thing. But it wasn't actually sending it to her, or I didn't think so. So I sent her like 4 smiley faces, because apparently it was sending it to her. But I haven't seen it on YouTube. I'll have to watch for that. Veronica said, I had some of the Dollar Tree cotton. She made circular face wipes to use with the astringent in her skincare routine and for makeup removal. That's a good idea. But, yeah, that's a good idea. Pam says, I don't wear makeup anymore, but it might work for her daughter. Yep.
Couldn't be.
Pam says, generally speaking, the books are usually better than the TV movie adaptations. Yep. Tina said,
You don't find that the same. The books are better than the movies or the TV series.
Yep. Tina says, I'm wearing down. I think I need to get ready for bed. I'll catch you all again. Thank you, Tina, for coming.
Hey, Tina.
Have a great night. Sunita says, sorry, brushing my teeth. She said it was just in her go-to moss stitch. The shawl she had on.
Okay.
Veronica said, same here, Tina. I think I'm going to say goodnight, but it was nice seeing and chatting with y'all. Good night, Veronica. Thank you.
Veronica.
Again.
See you next time.
So, Sunita, I don't know if you're brushing your teeth or if you heard me. You need to read the Bridgerton books. Absolutely, positively need to read them. You will not be disappointed. If you like the TV show, you will love the books. Love the books.
Love the books.
Yes, because your imagination, yes. I'm just going to leave it at that.
My imagination goes wild anyway, so.
Yeah, but see, you're not big on romance books when we were talking about that, so I don't know that you would like it, but I have fallen in love with these books, like all of them. I can't get enough of them, so I'm reading all the books by her. And I'm glad I am, because like I said, they all tie back to the other books, and it's really cool the way she's done that. So,
is your cat still having a spaz?
Oh, he had calmed down, and now he's getting in a bag over there. Everybody's saying 90, 90, 90. Sunita says she just changed. She thinks an even number. Yep. Oh, for your headband. Oh, I got you. Okay. Not the shawl she had on, her headband. See, I forgot I even asked about that. Lord.
Just going to say, wasn't it the headband you were asking?
Yeah. Okay, so she does the moss stitch. Okay. So then you just kind of twist it and stitch it together? Because my thing is figuring out how to get it to do the twisty thing. So is it the way you sew it together?
She's going to look at the library for the books.
Pamela says she used to like romance, but these days it's hard to find any. Yep. Now, I will tell you, not all of her books have that in them, but that's not the primary focus of her books. But she does have some graphic parts, but that's not the primary storyline of it. And some have more than others, but it's a small part. But if you've watched the TV show Bridgerton, it's the same, but it's, yeah. Sunita says she'll have to look at her library for the books. Yeah, and see, and I found the majority of them on the Libby app. Do you have the Libby app? It's a free library app that you can get either on your phone or on an iPad. Yeah. Good deal. I don't know if you're yes into that or yes until you sew them together. See, that's the thing about StreamYard is that it's behind just a smidge. But why is that spinning? That website that I had pulled up, the crochet thing, the crochet crowd, it's just spinning all at once. So we're going to turn that off or close that window. But, yeah. But yeah, she does have some graphic sections in that book. But so Pam Greenstick Cottage, you would probably like Jana De Leon. Sunita says yes and yes. Okay. She says she tried Amish romances, and those are clear on the other end of the spectrum. I bet.
Yamish are too clean to do any porn stuff.
It might be. She says the whole internet's been wacko lately. I agree. She said maybe it's weather. Maybe. It's something. But Jana De Leon, she does have some that are Harlequins because she wrote a couple of books strictly for Harlequin, but the majority of hers now are not that. Okay. She said, that's what I use is the Libby app. And yes, it's how you see it for the headband. Gotcha. Or how you sew it for the headband. Okay, cool. But yeah, Jana De Leon, hers are mystery with a very teeny tiny bit of romance, but it's not pornographic. She doesn't, in her most recent books, she doesn't give any details. It's all very hush hush. Not really hush hush, but like she doesn't go into, I mean, it's like the main character and her boyfriend retire or go to take a shower, but she doesn't tell you anything that happens. The next thing you know, it's morning. So you use your imagination, but she doesn't go into graphic detail. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Regina says she couldn't even read those when she was young. Pam says the regular Harlequins and their super romance are pretty tame, but stay away from Blaze or Desire. I haven't read Blaze or Desire. The Harlequin and was it Avon? Is that who the Harlequins? Right, Behind Closed Doors, exactly. Yeah. So, but yep. But I do like both of those. But I think you would I really like Jana DeLeon. She's my favorite, but I've already read all of hers. And I'm in a fan or like a Facebook fan group of hers that she started. So she comes in and so she says or talks to us all and stuff. And so she has another book that's getting ready to come out. She lets us know when it's coming out. Sometimes she'll give us like a sneak peek. She gave us like a rough draft chapter one time, which was really cool. That was says, I must say it. I'm almost 70 and widowed. Books are the only action I get. Well, I'm 50 and divorced and same.
Okay.
So, same.
Oh, Pam.
But
yeah.
I do really enjoy the Julia Quinn books a lot. Rudy says, Georgie Porgy, pudding and pie, kissed the girls and made them cry.
And that Georgie Porgy needs to slap on the bottom for making those girls cry.
I know, right? I hadn't thought of a Georgie Porgy in forever. But, yeah. Yep. Have I read any of the books by Becky Hetchman, Crochet Mysteries? I don't know. I started reading.
Let me try.
I think I've read the Crochet Mystery. Her name doesn't sound familiar, but I think she wasn't in my local on my Libby app. I don't think hers was available. But I have read some crochet mystery or a knitting mystery that I like. Okay, so Pamela says, I like cozy mysteries, especially the humorous ones. You would love Jana DeLeon and the Misfortune series. Love. Okay. Misfortune series. Jana DeLeon. Hilarious. Okay, I'm sending it. That way you can see. Okay. What it's about. Book 1. Okay, so like when I first read the little snippet, it was like a free book that Amazon. Book 1 of the Misfortune series was free on Amazon, and they were like, I think you would like this. And so I read the little thing, and I was like, yes, it does. It does start with Louisiana Longshot. And I read it, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. Because it said CIA agent gets sent into witness protection, or it's not really witness protection. She's not, but I mean, they put her in protective custody, and she goes to Louisiana to a bayou town. But then I read the first chapter. I'm like, I was hooked. And so now I've read every one of them. Okay, so you have that one. Yeah. So once you get past like the first couple of chapters, then you're going to be hooked. And they're really funny. She meets these two old ladies.
Okay.
But they get into all kinds of hijinks and the stuff that they do. It's a good series. It's a really good book series. And it's a very family-friendly book series, so I think you would really enjoy it. because a lot of people in the Facebook group, they listen to it like on audiobook, and they said it's a series that they listen to with their children in the car. And so like even their like preteen, teenager children and their husbands, they all have enjoyed the book series. So
Well, delete and start a fresh one.
I can't delete it without actually signing in.
Wicked Granny Pam says there are several series now around crochet and knitting and quilting. They're called cozy, but I haven't read any of them, but I've seen them. Yes. And I've read some of them. I just don't remember which ones. But I don't think I've read the crochet. I know I haven't read the crochet one yet, but I have read a knitting one. But I don't know if it's by that lady. Little Treasures by Nancy. My answer for you is yes, and they work well. Okay, let me go back up. Nancy, ask your question again if I missed it. And Sunita says yes with pink. I may be missing a question.
Sorry, I haven't been taking notice.
No, you're fine, because the last thing I have is where Nancy said, has anyone read any of the books by Becky Hetchman, Crochet Mystery? But they're answering other questions. A question that doesn't go around that. So, yeah. I think maybe one of them didn't pop through on StreamYard. Okay, so Pamela says she hasn't read it yet, but she's in a cozy reading group, and a lot of them have loved that series. Yes, I absolutely loved it. Lady I work with, well, she's retired now, but I introduced her to it, and now she's read all of them. Nancy says, "I love Jennifer."
I'm gonna go now because got to get some dishes washed and get a tea organized.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Up.
I'm glad to come. So I'll leave you to your cat, and I better go and do some work.
Bye. Thank you for popping up.
That's all right. Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's see. Do you remember the first books you read? Mine were either Cherry Ames, Student Nurse, or the Nancy Drew series. They've reissued some of them now too. You know, I've liked a lot of the mystery type books. I don't remember what they were, but I remember one when I was in elementary school or middle school, early age, and it had something to do with something about the title had something in an attic, something about an attic. Okay, so Nancy said, I don't remember any other questions, but I did love all the Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boy mysteries. I read all of those. And then the sad ones like Old Yeller and Where the Red Fern Grows and Charlotte's Web. Read all of those. Nancy says she doesn't remember any of the questions. I think it was about the book. Let's see it down there. Kate Jacobs, Friday Night Knitting Club. I have 2 of 3. See, I'm going to have to go check these out. I'll have to write. I'm going to have to go back like when the live comes back and all the chat and then write all this down. Got some new books to go look for. Everybody's saying bye to Lisa. Gotcha, Chris. Rudy says, what type of cereal does Georgie Porgy like? Pudding and pie. Georgie Porgy pudding pie. I don't know. That's the only food I can think of. Sunita says she has read all of the Kate Jacob. Actually just finished the holiday book. Well, I'm going to have to. Everybody's saying Flowers in the Attic, Flowers in the Attic. So Flowers in the Attic, is that a children's book? I'm going to have to go back. Okay, I'm with you now. Becky is the Crochet Mysteries main character's name is Pink. Gotcha. Okay. I am with you now. That's what Pink stands for. So Flowers in the Attic. Okay, by no means a children's book. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so whatever the book was that I read was along the lines of Nancy Drew or Hardy Boys, but it had something to do with an attic, and it was a children's book. So that's not the one that I read that's not one of the first books I read then. So, nope. Nope. What's up, bud? Can y'all see him? He's poking up his head right above my name. He's still there. He keeps trying to grab my yarn. But he is kind of chilling out just a little bit. But yeah, so I'm going to have to go check out these. Don't grab my yarn. Quit. Let me go see. There's one that I read, and I think her name is Gail Trent. Look, they said, "Oh, they love your little face." Renee, I showed my family my little love with my little tiny time that you sent. Let's see, Lydia app. Wonder if it's in my history. Red books. Oh no, I don't want that. I think there's a history on here. Best series I've read lately is by Janet. Yes, Ivanovich. Janet Ivanovich. I've read some of her stuff, but I can't remember which one. What the series is called. That's what I was looking for. But there was I was reading two different book series by who I thought was two different authors, and then when I went to look it up, it turns out it's the same lady. She just writes under like a ghost, not a ghostwriter, but she's the same person. She just writes under two different names. Good night, Granny D. Thank you for hanging out with us. Yes, Renee, I loved it. It was so cute. Okay, somewhere in here is my... Okay, here we go. I'll have to scroll way back because all of these are my Julia Quinn books. Stephanie Plum series. Yes. I think I've read that one. Okay, these are all the ones. Yeah, and this one book, Oh, wait. Okay. So that Becky Hetchman that you were asking me about for the crochet one, I have not read that one, but she also wrote the knitting one. The knitting series that I started reading, and she did like a yarn retreat. But it's her knitting series and not the crochet one, is what I've read. Amanda Lee has a book series that I have read part of it. Open. And it's called An Embroidery Mystery. Amanda Lee. And she writes about, she's on the West Coast and owns a bookstore. Not a bookstore, a embroidery store, a craft store. And then it's all like mystery. But that's Amanda Lee. And the other one, oh, don't go back there. Man. Okay. Flowers in the Attic seems scary. Is what Sunita Snow Jump. And then they said, yep, it is definitely horror. And then Pamela says it's more creepy than scary. Regina says, Flowers in the Attic didn't seem scary. It by Stephen King was scary. Stephen King writes some weird. Yeah, he writes some scary stuff. Most of these that I'm talking about now are not scary. They're not scary. They're cozy mysteries. I really enjoy them though. Now I lost where I was at. Okay, it was here. Okay. Gail Trent, she writes a series about a baker. But it's still, I mean, they're all cozy mysteries. But Amanda Lee and Gail Trent and Leslie Langtree is another one that I've read a lot of her books about, or read a lot of her series. And then my Libby app, like their book, what? And I figured that they would be on there if people are on the waiting list. They wouldn't let the thing expire, but apparently they do because it tells me that the book expired from my library and they didn't renew it. But you would think if people were waiting in line to read the book, they wouldn't let it expire. And I would think that they bought a digital copy, then the library would just have a digital copy, but I guess it's like everything else. Lee, Amanda Lee, Lee. Okay, and Pamela says VC Andrews is gothic horror. Okay. Wicked Granny Pam says, my first Stephen King was Salem's Lot. She stayed up all night in a storm and read it. Ooh. Thank you for that. Yes, Amanda Lee. I'm just going to just double check, but yes, Lee. Let's scroll back. And then the other. And Leslie Langtree, hers is a little different. I did read all of hers, but I didn't like hers as much as I liked the others. Sunita says, I need audiobooks so I can crochet too. And now I know the Jana De Leon books have audio, and I know a lot of the Bridgerton, Julia Quinn books have audio. It's just a matter of if you can get past the people that are reading them. But I listened to a couple of the audiobooks because they were available, and the other like the audiobook was available and the actual book to read was not available. I usually get them on BookBook, and I read them when I'm going to sleep at night. And then if I fall asleep, it remembers where I'm at because my iPad just turns off. But I found that if I listened to the audiobook, I couldn't remember what it was or where it was. And then I'd have to try to backtrack to figure out where it was at in the audiobook because it would just keep playing. Regina said her first Stephen King book was Carrie. Oh, my word. That was another. I think all of his books are kind of creepy. When I was in college, there was a lady that had gone back to school. And of course, at the time I thought she was like super old. And I think she was probably like in her 30s. She was probably older than that because her kids were older. But she had gone back to school. But Stephen King was her high school English teacher. Yeah. Chris said libraries roll back each year just like other businesses. Yep. I just didn't think that they would, like if they had bought the digital copy, I just figured it would stay in their digital library, but it didn't. It's like it just said that it had expired and was no longer available. But, because I know like our library has sales and they'll sell like the used books. So I guess, Yep. Regina said the first novel by Stephen King was The Stand, and she was hooked. Sunita said she just finished Misery, or I finished Misery. That Now that movie, whoo, goodness gracious. When she smacks his foot and it Carrie actually made a good movie. Yeah, it did. They said, sing us a bedtime song, please. Regina Reed said, I saw him do an interview one night and all those creepy things live in his head. Yes, they do. Yup. Chris says, Sunita, you should be able to get audiobooks through Lincoln Adult Library. Oh, really? Pamela says, I probably need to shake up my reading with some horror. Library book sale tomorrow. I'm excited. Oh, very cool. Hey, Michaela, how are you? Data says, I love Stephen King. And you sing great. Aw, thank you. Regina said his best movies are short stories. Yeah. I have seen a lot of the Stephen King movies. So, I don't know that I've actually read any of his books, to be honest. I maybe should. I think the scariest book series I read was The Strain. And it was just it's about vampires. But they're not vampires like you would think. They're not I don't know, they're different. It's weird. It's a weird book. It's a weird series. Michaela says, I'm currently reading Fairy Tale. Cool. Wicked Granny says, Pamela, ours isn't until April and we go every year. Chris said, my first Stephen King was The Shining. That's Wicked Granny. Pam says, they're all long except for the short stories. Theta said, when my husband... Oh, no, wait. It jumped. Her husband made her oldest son, when he was 3, watch the movie It. What? Oh, my goodness. I can see why he would hate clowns now. Poor baby. But I can't say anything, though, because my brother-in-law did the same thing with my niece. But now she loves all the scary stuff. Like, loves it. She's watched all of the scary movies with them. It's like their thing. Sunita says, I was disappointed with the ending of The Outsider. The TV show was better. Regina says, Pet Cemetery, read it. Dolores Claiborne saw the movie and immediately bought the book. I've seen both of the Pet Cemetery movies, so I do think I need to read that. And you know, Dolores Claiborne, I saw the movie, and I kind of think maybe I did start reading that book. But I don't think I finished it. I want to say I've got a Stephen King book in there. I'll have to get some of those. They just said he hates clowns now and he's 32. I don't blame him. Girl I used to work with, she doesn't work with me anymore. She was one of our customers. She was our customer service manager, and she was going to college to be a teacher, but she hates clowns. And so we put a red balloon in her office for Halloween. And then that balloon would just magically appear in different places all around work. We put it in the ladies' bathroom and just like behind one of the stalls and in one of the stalls and stuff. This is for those in the United States. You can get a library card from the Miami-Dade Public Library for $60 a year. And they have a huge inventory of digital and audio books on Libby and Hoopla. Okay. Well, see, I went to, I'm on Libby, but our library is small. And there's not a big library on in our area for the Libby. But I mean, we have quite a few to choose from. So I went to the neighboring town over, and it was going to be like $50, but she said that they basically had the same ones that we have in our county. But that's good to know. So the Miami-Dade Public Library. That's good to know. I'll have to check some. And see, that's what I'd ask them. And they're like, no, it's the same. But it's not, because I know that the one in my county and the one in the county over, they have different books, because the girl I work with lives over there and we can get different books. So, yep. But that's good to know. I'll have to look into that. That way I have a bigger selection. Joyce said, I waited until my son was in the teens to watch The Exorcist, and they laughed. What? Yep. Rudy says 11:13 Central. Yep. And you can link all your library cards, because you can add different library cards onto your Libby app. But I'm thinking if you could get a big one, you could get more books. Pamela says several of the ladies in our cozy group do the Miami-Dade thing, and they say it's cheaper than Kindle Unlimited. Oh, okay, cool. Whoop, chat's jumping. Theta says, I used to work in a daycare when he was little, and it was Halloween. We had to dress up, and of course I dressed up as a clown, and he Aw, I don't blame him. Okay. Rudy will be 34 in August. Awesome. Chris says, ask your librarian how to do a nationwide interlibrary loan. Mine, I think it was on that, I think it was on the Amanda Lee book. They tried to borrow the next two books in the series, and the local library, or the libraries they were trying to borrow it from, declined both of them. I don't know if it was because maybe they didn't have enough books in stock, like if they only had a certain number, and so they didn't want to loan it out, but they wouldn't. But I should ask if there's a way to do it with the Libby. Regina says she read The Exorcist a year before she saw the movie. She has a real problem with possession. Yeah. Libby will only have available to you whatever your library pays for. Exactly. So that's why I'm wondering if, like she was saying, if you get a library card for the Miami-Dade, because it's such a huge library. But I wonder if I could just check the one in Nashville, because I would think that they would have a bigger selection than my local library, just because it's a bigger library. But I don't know. But the Miami-Dade one, though, that sounds good, though, if people that like to read can do that. Sunita said, it's late. I will listen to the attic at work. Rudy says, Miami makes me think of Seattle. Okay. But I think if I've missed anybody's comments, y'all just tell me again, because I'm at the bottom of the chat. Read the Stephanie Plum series. It's hilarious. I think I have read it. I'm just trying to remember. What is that one about? Just like a generalization. And then I will let me know if I have read it. Okay, Nancy. So you live in the Miami-Dade, area. So that means then. Okay, cool. I have a cousin that lives in Miami. Pamela says, folks, it's been great being here and visiting with y'all. It's past bedtime, ready for me to hit the bed. Have a wonderful night. See you around the YT streets. Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Thank you very much. Chris says, if you are within driving distance of the college you're an alum of, see if you can get a card. Oh, that's a good idea. I am not, but I have friends that are, so maybe I could. I'll look into that. Pamela says, I love Stephanie's grandmother. Regina said the first book is called One for the Money. Stephanie Plum is a bounty hunter, so lots of related adventures. See, now I'm wondering if that is just on my list, and because I have several that are on my, on hold. Let's just do a quick little search. Stephanie. Whoopsie. Because the name sounds super familiar, but... Oh, it's the Ivanovich. Okay, yeah. I've read some of her stuff, but I don't know that it's that one. Maybe I have. Is she a baker? Or no? Which book by her have I read? Okay, so Regina says she's read all the way up to the 20s, loved them all. Everybody's saying good night, good night, good night. There are 20 books in that series. She says Ranger, yum. I'm guessing that he's somebody in the book. Okay, One for the Money. If that is the first one, let me search. Let me do that instead. No, she works for her cousin as a bounty hunter. I don't think I've read that one then, but I know I have read something by that author. Janet Ivanovich. But I don't remember which one. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm thinking that her book series I bought I think I have it in my bedroom. I bought it at a yard sale, and the wife loved the whole series, and then her husband started reading it, and then he loved it too. And then they sold the books, and so I have the entire series in my bedroom in a bag, but I haven't read it. Okay. And then I went on to here to add it to my thing, and there was like a super long wait list. Okay, so y'all are saying that I need to get those books out of the bag and read them. Okay. Chris says she has some romance novels too, but I'm thinking I think that's the series. If that's it, Regina, if that's the one, then yes. He sold every one of all of them. If that's it. Because there are a bunch of books, and then yep. Chris said my favorite character is Lula. After I finish this book, I'll see. Regina says when you read them, send them to me. Yep, I will look and see. But now that y'all are talking about it, I bet it is, because I haven't. Her name sounds familiar, but the bounty hunter and all of that, none of that sounds familiar at all. But I know that the husband that I bought these books from at that yard sale, he said he would hear his wife reading them and she was laughing out loud. And so he knew he had to like read them. So then he read it, and then he was hooked, and so then they both read them all. But he said that they would never read them again, so that's why they sold them. But I will check to see if that is who it is. Because, yeah. Y'all, I think I'm going to stay on for about another 5 or 10 minutes. And we'll wrap it up. Good night, Sunita. So if y'all want to drop your channel links, remember, just type Buzz, B-U-Z-Z. That way everybody can go check out your channels. And y'all, I still have a giveaway going on for my 1K. So if you've not had a chance to go check that out, it does end this weekend. So be sure to go check it out and leave a little comment. You have to leave a special word in your comment to be eligible for the prize, because I will be doing a random comment. I'll use a random comment picker, and it's going to filter it based on that word. But go watch it. It is open worldwide. If you are outside the U.S., the prize is $25 PayPal or Amazon. If you're inside the U.S., then I'm going to fill up a box of goodies, craft supplies, and all kinds of goodies. That I'm going to send out. So it's a mystery. I don't even know what all's going in it. It's whatever I can shove in that box, whatever I can squeeze in is what is going in the box. And I'm trying to decide if I should do a video, like after I get the box all packed up, like do a video of everything that goes in the box. We'll see. I guess we'll see. What do y'all think? Should I videotape it and put it up after the person gets it? Ooh, Regina says she got Happy Mail from UPS today. Sweet. As far as anything else going on my channel, that's about it for the moment, I think. I will have a video going up this weekend, but I don't know what it is. I have an ear warmer that I need to do a tutorial for that I meant to do last weekend, and I just didn't get around to it. So I need to do that before it's not cold anymore. And I need to do an unboxing for that VIP cross-stitch stuff that I ordered, that I showed y'all last week or week before, whenever it came in. So I need to do that. Yeah, so I have several things that I need to do. They just haven't gotten done yet, so. So, Regina, was your Happy Mail, was it your winnings from Hawaii? So film it up, but then don't post it until the recipient gets it. That's kind of what I was thinking, because that way everybody would know, because I didn't do that with my 500 subscriber, but then the winner, she did do an unboxing. So, but what I need to do is go back, I guess, and like share out her video where she opened it so that everybody could see what it was. Regina says, I need an ear warmer pattern. Okay, cool. Then I will for sure do that this weekend, because it's a really simple one. And like I said, the lady bought the ear warmer from me at a craft show, and she is a crocheter also. And so she had asked me if I could show her how to do it. So I need to do that. Oh, a bag from Mama Ria's. Awesome. Awesome. So it wasn't your winning. Something different. Sweet. Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, well then I will get that posted. I'll try to get that up this weekend. I did order, like I said earlier, I did order a crochet hook last week. So when that comes in, I will do a review on it to see how it compares to the others. I did not get any of the Odysseys because they were sold out, which was a bummer, but that's okay. Regina said she still thinks Nicole is trying to get everything out. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. Well, I mean, she had a bunch of stuff she gave away that day. So a lot of it was hers and other people sending it out. So yeah. I mean, the shipping on all the stuff that she gave away, mercy. So, all right. Well, y'all, I'm going to head out. Thank y'all so very much for being here. If y'all are watching on the replay and you stuck around this long, thank you. If you haven't, please leave me a thumb on your way out. I would much appreciate it. And I will see y'all around the YT streets this weekend. I'm sure I will be in and out of the chats. So y'all have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. And I will see y'all next Thursday if I don't see you before. So good night, everybody.